This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. So today I'm going to show you this clip of Joe Budden reacting to Drake, and man, you got to see this one. Check this clip out.
Information I would trust giving him. Let's see what else. I wouldn't tell him if I forgot to water the plant for a week. There's no telling what just, well, to talk like that is just scary to me. But again, none of my business. None of my business. Drake went on Bobbi's podcast for the second time now. I don't have a whole bunch of opinions about it because I haven't seen it or heard it. I've just seen a few clips.
Yeah. But didn't he go on her show before?
Yes, he's been on her show before.
But I thought he pulled it. Like, I thought they had some issue.
He did pull it. There was some type of issue floating around that. But I mean, this lets us know that that problem is reconciled. And this is them doubling back to do it the right way.
Or higher up.
I mean, no higher up. He's a higher up in that situation.
He might have signed her. I don't know.
It could be that.
I can make this a lot funnier, but I won't.
That he had to go back to the white people because
I can't make it funnier.
Because they not like us.
No, not like us jokes. It's just about when you got to dub somebody and then you might come back around. I ain't about to fault them. And I support Bobbi and what she's trying to do. I think she's talented. So, what a great first episode again.
Yeah, brought it right back.
Not too many people that get the Drake first episode twice.
She just retired and came right back.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure there's some business going on.
It's some business going on. That's what I'm talking about, the higher ups. Yeah, we need you to go over there again.
Oh, is this them talking about it? Let's see.
Do I have to? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on her. It's on her page.
Take her off right after.
Why would take you off?
But that's kind of how people saw it. That's how people saw it hit. Was that I had so many interviews lined up where afterwards, once you unfollowed me, blocked me, everything, it was just pulled, and I was like, oh god, it was like such a.
It was just like what, Ben Affleck or somebody? No, who? I don't know. It was like.
No, there was ones that I had that I wouldn't name that were scheduled back in the day, right after, and they pulled right after.
I was calling
How could he like put right after?
I was calling everybody going.
I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were.
Don't you?
You did not. Don't even say that and make people think you did that. You wouldn't do that. That's evil. But you did.
I can't listen to this.
Yo, bro.
I'm gonna play another clip, but I can't listen to this. I'm sorry.
Their voices? Hello, would you like a spotted shave? Some crumpets? 2 cups of sugar? Yeah, you stupid, yo. Stop, man. That's a style. Chameleon, that's it.
I like her dry humor. Him and whatever voice he picked for the day also doing the dry humor thing, but with an agenda that you can see. Like, hey, let me just address all the controversy I've been in for the last year and a half with a clever, funny little spin. And
a lot of people not.
Let me give you my side of things on this. Shut the fuck up.
It bothered the deep thinkers. Like, you a deep thinker, Joe. Like, on the surface, it's like, don't laugh.
I'm gonna keep my commentary to myself.
Okay.
Here's another clip of them talking about something. My Wi-Fi is frozen.
Well, that's a shame.
When do you?
Why are you doing this again? And I was like, well, what we did, like, it changed a lot of things for a lot of people. It was me essentially, like, just recognizing somebody that I never met in my life, that I fully believed in, that I thought was really interesting and I wanted to have an interesting conversation with. It pissed off like so many, like, all these losers, these, like, you know, like story journalists and like this guy and that guy feels so entitled to this interview about, and Drake never does anything for like this type of media, and it just like made people so angry. No Jumper Adam. To people who actually like have like, just like,
he always got a weird agenda
to talk about, or everything to talk about, but just based on like random energy could come together. I think it changed a lot of things. It changed a lot of things like on TikTok, a lot of things like in the streaming world. Like it made people more comfortable to go sit down with somebody that they've never sat down with before.
All right, dog. You can cut that. You can cut that. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna save my takes till I watch it.
Let me just jump in real quick, because this isn't about Bobbi, it's about patterns. Drake is clearly selective. And it's not wild to ask why he keeps skipping over black platforms while doubling back to ones like hers. It's deeper than content. This is about visibility, legacy, and giving your own people access too.
That was some bullshit, though. That was a weird spin attempt.
To saying what, that he wouldn't do hip hop media.
No, that he was.
Or the reason
what
why
he did was change the way that people talk because he sat with someone that's not like
that
him.
He didn't know and he didn't have a relationship with. But the issue that they had with him was him not doing proper sitting down with hip hop media.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
and I think that he's in the right to not give a f about that. And
that's
I think
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Elliot or whoever else is in the right to be mad that he's not. But I think the spin is weird.
When you show up on Bobby's podcast and attempt the spin, it looks like you care more about it than you're letting on.
Yeah.
Not just that. Care more about the comments or care more about hip hop media?
Both.
No, yeah.
But I think, and I disagree with your point.
Why?
I think he does owe it. I think any of them owe it to hip hop to come back and do hip hop media. Hip hop made you who you are, fam. We could have a disagreement. I think hip hop made you who you are, and I think that's a part of the problem where you not saying him, but anybody, you take from some shit and you get to a certain point and then you forget them and you throw them by wayside. I think that's.
What if you don't give a f about that shit? What if you don't give a f about that?
I think that's wrong.
I do agree a little bit.
That's wrong.
It depends on. It's almost kind of back to like the snitching conversations. Like, where is your moral ethic line? Where do you? What rules do you oblige by?
See, I don't think it's a point of morality or ethics. I think that if I benefited over here, and I've now transcended that. I still remember where I got my start from.
But what if your mentality is, y'all help me, you were supposed to, good look?
Then I feel like me, I'm supposed to, using your words, go back and help them back.
Nah. That's your opinion. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what I would do. That's what Joe would probably do. That's what a lot of people up
Again,
here would
you
probably
don't have
do.
to go to the Joe Budden show. You don't have to go to Akademiks. You go back, go pick some up and coming new hip hop platform that you just saw and you thought was interesting.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. This whole conversation really goes way beyond just Joe Budden reacting to Drake doing a second interview with Bobbi Althoff. It opens up a bigger, deeper discussion that's been in the culture for a minute now. Why is it so rare to see Drake actually sit down with black media platforms? But when you look at Drake's choices for interviews, it's noticeable how many of the biggest black content creators and media outlets, especially the ones who helped build the culture and gave voices to hip-hop, haven't really gotten that kind of access to him. So a lot of black content creators feel overlooked, and understandably so, because they put in work-building platforms that uplift black voices and stories, and then they see someone like Drake, who's part of that culture, not really engaging with them the way you'd expect. Instead, he opts to do multiple interviews with non-black creators who don't necessarily reflect or connect with the black community in the same way. Now, maybe Drake has his reasons. There could be deals, strategies, or personal preferences behind the scenes we don't know about, but from the outside, it raises questions about representation, respect, and visibility. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment and also like this video. I'll see you in the next video.